Well, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you for your time. And please let our audience know who we have the pleasure of speaking with on today.
How you guys doing? My name is Daryl Gregory. I'm the CEO of 12 Rounds of Fitness out of New York City.
Thank you so much for that. Let's get right into it. So, is there a misconception that black women don't exercise?
Actually, there is a misconception, but there isn't. A lot of black females do not engage in exercising as they should.
Now, speaking of that, speaking of them not exercising as much as they should, so how much exercise should be done on a regular basis? Let's say, like during a week, a Monday through Sunday.
Hourly, you should definitely get in from Monday to Sunday at least 7 active hours of activity, doing something. If it's just cycling, exercising, Zumba. It's just to stay active. The black community is not as active as we should be when it comes to working out or just going for a jog or a walk or anything in that instance. We just not as active as we're supposed to be.
Now, what if black women want to work out, but currently right now they're having, a little financial hardship and they don't have money for a membership? What alternatives are there for them to partake in?
There's plenty of alternatives. You can actually YouTube something. The money is. I don't think the money is the problem. I think the time and making time to do this is more of the actual problem and the mindset. Money. Everybody makes money. The money is not there, and the money is there. Trust me. If you can go out and party and get your hair done and get up and do something on Saturday, you got enough money for a membership at Crunch, Blank, Planet Fitness, $10. You have enough money for that. It's just getting your mindset and changing those patterns that we live by.
Should women consult their doctor before considering exercising?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There could be things physically wrong with your body, but internally wrong. Let's say for instance, 65%. This is an actual fact. 65% of black women are overweight, and 85% is knocking on obesity, which leads to type 2 diabetes. And you definitely need to check with your consultant, but with your physician before you do anything. If you in that category, a lot of people I think don't know that they're actually in that category. Physicals are definitely not even on exercising, but just getting the checkup, like just staying in tune with our body is necessary.
How long have you been training?
I have over a decade worth of experience in this field, particularly this field right here. This is my passion. I think this is actually the calling that the universe told me to do, this to actually help people and kind of be like the churches have the missionaries, and they go out and they do missionary
Yes.
work. I think that this is my missionary work, is to help people, to bring awareness to health and fitness and mindset. So I have over a decade worth of my missionary work.
Now, for the women that are getting ready to get fit, because I guarantee you, once the women hear this, they are definitely going to get motivated, and once they see this, they'll be motivated. They'll even join in. So I'm certain of that. Now, in the meantime, though, what are some just kind of nutritional foods that some women can start to, add to their diet just to kind of help with the energy?
Nutritional value. Let's cut off the starches at first. Let's cut off the fried. Let's cut off all the convenient cooking. Like coming in the house, you came in the house, you have a long day, the kids are going crazy, you just drop something in the oil, and that's that. As far as nutrition goes, let's cut off all the easy stuff, the bread, the starches, the pastas, all the processed things, the things that you buy in a bag. Stay away from those first. More vegetables, high in fiber, lean meat. To change your diet is going to be a little bit pricey in the beginning because we're not really used to that price lane of the lean meats. It's probably like $1 difference actually, and the vegetables, a lot of fiber, a lot of vegetables, a lot of lean meat, a lot of protein, and just staying active. Just staying active is very important.
Now as a trainer, what would you say most women that you do train, what is their like main focus while they're training?
Yeah, I mean that's nowadays is that booty, you know. I feel like everybody's coming for that booty, you know, tighten up that booty, boy. Like that's it. Everybody wants that booty and them abs, and that's the trigger points. That's what everybody wants right now is the booty, the abs. You have a lot. I deal with a lot of everyday people,
Okay.
and mostly they just want to be healthy. They just want to be healthy. They just want to up their energy and be able to partake in some activities with their kids. Some of them have been recommended to me by a doctor. Like go out and get yourself together and they want that booty. Mostly they want that booty.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. How does exercise benefit the black woman?
Oh, the benefits. The benefits is endless. Exercising for any race, any culture, anybody. The benefits are endless. But let's get into the black community. With some of the things that we actually suffer with. Like I stated earlier, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, a lot of things that's hereditarily passed on to us. We have to watch sugar. Oh my God! Like my whole family, my grandmother had high blood pressure. My mother had high blood pressure, and they didn't exercise and they didn't eat right, and they was concerned about their health, but the exercise, circulation of the blood, that wasn't there. The benefits are endless, especially for black females. It's just endless. I can get into a plethora of reasons why we should work out, but mostly through some of the things that's passed on to us through the way we eat and generation from generation.
This is a question I'm certain, while women are in the gym exercising, focusing on those glutes. Would you find as a trainer that it's difficult for women who've had like liposuction and, those kind of like plastic surgeries to maintain their results?
I'm not too familiar with the liposuction girls. The reason why I think this is I think a lot of times when people get those liposuctions and they get those jobs, they're taking the easy way out.
Okay.
And eventually that's going to catch up with them because it's not a natural way to go. At first, I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to really actually answer that question because I don't really focus on those that cheat.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Now also, what's a great start for a meal plan? Preparation. Okay.
You have to take time out to prepare your meals because if you do not prepare your meals, and we all are pressed for time, if you do not sit back and take an hour and a half, just to prep your meals, you can get a big pot of quinoa and make that, get you some lentil, make that, get you some beans, make that, just prepare just prepare, you have to prepare in order to succeed, because if you don't, you're like, oh, in the morning, you know you got to be at work at 8 o'clock, and you just getting up at 7, and you rushing, and this and the third, and 7:30 rolls around, and you got to be out the house. You have no time to actually make something healthy. So if you prepare yourself on that Sunday, and you get all the things that you need for that Monday ready, you can just snatch and grab, and you should be good. This is the time and the preparation.
If you're speaking like, okay, so say that ladies are, they're starting to go to the gym, they develop a little consistency, they're starting to kind of eat right. Would it take them really a long time to lose about 5 to 10 pounds?
No, 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 no. 5 to 10 pounds is all on diet. You could lose weight without really exercising. It's the food that you put in your body that gains the weight. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the toxins. It's the toxins that our bodies are not used to. It's the extra GMOs that they put in the food that our bodies is not used to. It's the triglycerides our bodies are not used to. It's those simple sugars and those simple carbs that our bodies are not into. If you just tweak some of those things, come off some of that sugar, you can lose 5 to 10 pounds just by eating right, just changing your diet. And going to the gym is a super duper plus. It's an amenity to go to the gym and tone up and
Yes.
It's just the eating is the big major part of the transformation, the journey.
What advice can you share with Black women who just need a little motivation to get started with their pursuit in transforming their mind, their body, and their soul?
To me, educate yourself. Go and read a book. Change your mindset. Start to read different things, inspirational things. The mindset is very, very, very pivotal to making that journey possible. And stop making time an excuse. We come up with so many excuses, especially when I first started to train. I use time as something, as a crutch. I don't have enough time. You do have enough time. You have to educate yourself to make the time to prepare. We spend a lot of time as Black people watching TV that has that equates to nothing. We spend a lot of time listening to other people's problems. We spend a lot of time doing other things that we have really no business doing, that's not benefiting our immediate life. And with those little 10, 15, 20 minutes of nonsense that we're looking at TV or we're engaging in, that could be time that we're actually educating ourselves to make a better lifestyle. It's the education part that we have to do. We could look on YouTube and find a way to do a forehead of weave. Why can't we look on YouTube or read a book to find a way to change the way we eat, to change the way we think, to change the way we get up in the morning and meditate and do certain things? It's just the education part that I think would set the journey off.
Yes. And I do agree with you. I do agree. And yes, I have used YouTube to, help with put some weave in. So I agree. We the education portion is definitely important. If we could do YouTube for that, we can definitely use it to educate ourselves. For everybody that thinks we have to have, the best workout gear, we have to have our Kanye West Yeezys in the gym,
Right.
I mean, what kind of exercise apparel do we really need to just get the job done? I mean, I know the latest fashion is great, but
that's the shit. That's the shit that's when you go there, you see people, everybody's neon this and neon that. They look like a goddamn Christmas tree, and they're not working. They're on their phone, and they're taking selfies. It's forget about the fashion and focus on a change. So the same thing for me. I go in there, man, with the same things. I'll go to bed, and sometimes I'll go to the gym there. Yeah. Some shorts, some sweats, a white tee. I'm not there to look cute. I'm there to make a change.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can go to the store with your head wrapped, you can go to the gym the same way. If you can go take your kids to school, you can work out with the same clothes you take your kids to school with.
Yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Why go out and spend money and create another excuse in your brain? Oh, I don't have no sneakers to go to gym with, or my clothes are dirty, or my favorite. No, just go in and scribble your name, show them your ID, and go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to work. Go to work. You ain't there to look cute. You there to change. And don't worry about it. You're going to change if you keep on going and eating right. You're going to change. That's a fact.
Well, thank you for that. And for the ladies that are in New York and that are listening to this right now and who want to experience that 12 rounds of fitness, how can they get in touch with you?
They can actually go to Instagram or Facebook, 12 Rounds of Fitness. At 12 Rounds of Fitness, you can check out some of my work that I do, some of the people that I've worked with. I'm out of Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, so you guys can come down, give a call, look on the website. Fight to get fit. That's the motto. You have to. We're gonna fight to get fit. So I use some boxing techniques. When people come to me, I set them up in such a way that it's hard for them to fail because of the way that we're gonna attack this thing here. It's a journey. So I realized this as a trainer. I'm sorry if I go off a little bit.
No,
I realized this as a trainer. It takes a lot for a person to ask you for help. And with that being said, when you come to me and you ask me for help, I give you 110% of the knowledge and experience that I gained to help you on your journey. And that's the difference that separates me from, I think, a lot of trainers. I'm really, really concerned that sometimes I want it more than the client.
Yeah.
I want that for you, girl, more than the client do. And then it's a gift and a curse. So at 12 Rounds of Fitness, at IG, Instagram, check out my page on Facebook, 12 Rounds of Fitness. That's me, Daryl, Gregory. Check me out. I'm at Gleason's Gym. Y'all can holler at me. Challenge and change, baby. Fight to get fit. I'm here.
Well, thank you so much. And yes, we will be seeing you here in DC pretty soon. So we will put that out there. So we will be seeing you here pretty soon in DC. But in the meantime, thank you so much for your time. We greatly appreciate it.
You got it. Stay tuned, y'all.
All right. Peace.